To use formula to remove the unnecessary rows, there's a couple of things we need to do. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to insert 2 columns here. And in column A, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work out which of these rows we want to keep. So as shown previously, there's a function in Excel called ISNUMBER. So we're going to find it. And we're going to tell it to look over here and tell us if it's a number or not. So that says false. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it all the way down here. So now we've got false, true, etc. We do, however, need these to be converted into a number. You'll see why just now. So there's a couple of ways we can do it. We can either use an if function, or we could put 2 negatives in front of here. I'm going to use an if function. So I'm going to say if that equals false, then put a 0, otherwise put a 1. We'll paste it all the way down. So now what you've got is a whole bunch of 0s and 1s. Next door to it, we're going to just add that cell plus the previous cell and copy and paste it down. And as a result, what we get is a growing number. So you'll see there's 1, 1, then it goes to 2, then 3, etc. So wherever the number changes, it's where there's a row that we want to keep. What we're now going to do just here in row 9, I'm just going to put some numbers here. You'll see why just now. So all I want these numbers to do is just grow by 1. It's going to make our lives a lot easier just now. So now that we've got that set up, effectively every month you're going to go and you'll just copy and paste the information in here. But now normally this would be on a separate sheet, but now let's create a section which will now remove the unnecessary rows. So over here I'm going to put a 1 equals that plus 1. You'll see I'm just going to copy it down for quite a while. Okay, so we're going to that number. We'll check a little bit later if that's correct. And up here I'm going to put a couple of numbers, and again you'll see why just now. Okay, what we're now going to do is make use of a VLOOKUP function. So what we're going to tell Excel, the lookup values, it must look for the number 1. I'm just going to put the $sign on the column. Where must it go look? Well, it needs to go look at this new column we've created, because we want to pull through that one. So I'm going to highlight this whole table all the way to column P, so that we can access any column. Just put the $signs on. The column index number, I'm just going to tell it to look up here. So we wanted to pull through column 2 in this case, and the range lookup, we're going to say false. So when we say OK, it pulls that through. So what Excel has done is it's looking for 1, comes down this list, finds the first one. Because we told it to find an exact match, it finds the first one, ignores the second one, always finds the first one, and it brings through column 2. So if I want, I can copy and paste that all the way down. You'll see that it works for most of them. Down here we've got NAs, and that's because we don't have that many unique items. I'm just going to delete it just to make it neater. Now that we've got that, I'm just going to copy this column, paste it here, and then all we need to decide is which columns we want. So at the moment we said we wanted column 2. You'll see column 3 seems to contain a period, which is useful, and column 4. So I'm going to say 2, 3, 4, that's fine. You'll see here the dates, we're going to format them just now. And then we want the number, which seems to be column 15. So I'm going to put a 15 in there, and there's my numbers. And now it's just a case of formatting. So I'm going to format that into a date format that I like. And I'm going to format that into some numbers. And now what we've got is we've got calculations, which when you go and paste next month's data here, it will automatically do the calculations and automatically pull through the clean data.